Hey y'all, welcome back to Goalpost Barbecue and Cooking. Remember, if it's Goalpost, it's good. I'm Robert Weathers, and today here at our house here in southeastern Virginia, the dog is barking because we're going to do something that you might consider to be an abomination. We're going to try something real weird. I'm actually going to do it tomorrow, cook it tomorrow, but we're going to start it tonight. My friends, aren't you glad you subscribed to this channel? Because we are gonna smoke a watermelon. Now, I'm planning on doing this at about 225 over the course of maybe 6 or 8 hours tomorrow. But tonight we're gonna get this thing whole. I'm gonna cut the rind off of it, and I'm gonna put it into a dry brine with some McCormick seasonings here. Now, usually I'd go ahead and just put something together for myself, but I decided I'd go with something that was pre-blended. It's watermelon. I knew I wanted something salty, but something with a little sweet to help maybe caramelize it. So we're gonna put this thing into the brine here tonight, but that's gonna start by taking the rind off. So y'all stick around. We're gonna have a lot of fun with this one.
To prep the watermelon, the first thing I did was to flatten the bottom so that I'd have some stability. Then I cut what would be the bottom of the watermelon itself so it would sit flat on the grill. And then it just became a matter of getting the rest of the rind off and, of course, a little trimming here and there for shape. And that's all.
Now that I've finished getting the rind off of the melon, actually I'm going to cut a little bit more of this white off right here. There we go. It's not going to be perfect, that's okay. There we go. Don't fiddle too much, I would recommend, with getting the shape perfect. I'm not really trying to do that. You can see there's still some definite rigid sides here. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and score this. So I'm going to cut marks in parallel lines this way, and then I'm going to turn it about 30 degrees or so and cut them the other way. So this is going to give it a more of a ham appearance. So we'll go ahead and I'm placing these about an inch or so apart. Sorry, my arm gets in the way. It's a struggle in this little kitchen to film. There we go. And then we'll just turn it like this. This is the same method I use with my sourdough bread, by the way. And we'll cut this way. I'm trying to keep this at about no more than a ½ inch deep. This hopefully will benefit us when it gets out onto the smoker by providing us with some crevices for our glaze to go, which I'll talk about in the morning. Oops. So these are really close here together, but that's all right. I guess on this side I'm just gonna have close scores. Yeah, very close. All right. Well, at least this side looks like it has some nice scores on it. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our seasoning. What I'm using here tonight is Smokehouse Maple Seasoning from McCormick Grill Mates. Like I said earlier, I normally would put something together myself, but I'm just looking to see how this might taste. And I thought something salty and sweet would work with this, with the strong smoke I'm gonna apply to it. So the number one ingredient in this is salt. That's really what I was looking for. And actually, I haven't tasted this, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, I think that's going to work okay with this. So there's definitely an upfront of salt and some sweet on the back, that maple flavor in there. Let's just get it on. Actually, you know what? We're gonna put a little Worcestershire sauce on here. I'd put it on with meat, so I'm gonna put it on here. So there you go, everybody. There's our binder, and on we go. Not really a dry brine, I guess, but that's okay. And there we have it. She's seasoned up and it's going to go into the refrigerator. Hopefully some of that salt's going to draw out some of the water from around the edge here. That's my hope at least. And the circulation of the refrigerator will help wick that away. With that, I'm hoping that we can create maybe a little dryness around the edge of the melon here to help us create a smoke ring on it. But it is about 8:30 p.m. right now. I'm not even going to look at this until the morning. So into the fridge it goes, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. We had a nice restful night here in the house, and so did our little watermelon. Take a look at it. So I don't know how much you can see. I'll try and do some B-roll overlay here, but there's a lot of water that's come out of this thing, and you can see definitely these cross hatches that I've made here have really deepened, and kind of looks like a ham. So I'm happy with that. I've got the coals warming up outside right now. We're gonna let this thing roll at 225 probably for about 6 or 7, maybe 8 hours. And in that last hour, we're gonna get a glaze on this bad boy that we're making out of some maple syrup candy here. And we'll talk about that in just a little while. But for right now, we're gonna bring the grill up to temp, get her out, and get her smoking. It is a really extremely humid day here in Virginia, y'all. And I don't know if you could tell or not, but it's actually drizzling a little bit as we're out here. That's okay. We're just gonna keep on trucking with this thing. The temperature of the grill right now is at about 270. That's higher than I wanted it, but I'm okay with it to start out. We'll just let it bring it down. Just so you know, I am not using the water pan today, which might mess with my temperatures a little bit, I think, but that's okay. On the smoker today, we're using Royal Oak charcoal briquettes, which are my favorite. And then in addition to that, I put in some hickory and some mesquite. I'm interested to see how that mesquite's gonna play with the sweetness of the watermelon. So let's go ahead and get this thing on here and we'll start smoking. Here we are, everybody. Let's open her up. She's sitting at 272 right now, according to my thermometer. Got all that smoke in there. This mesquite and this hickory on here is gonna be real strong. I'm really kind of looking forward to seeing how this. There she is. And on to the grate. Whoa! Smoke is strong in my eye. Dang. So here she is. We're gonna let her go for an hour before we come back and check on her again. I'm really excited for this. I hope that y'all are excited too. It is 12 o'clock. The Price is Right just finished up, so I thought I'd come out and take a look and see how she's doing. We're about an hour and 40 minutes or so in. Let's have a look. Oh man. Look at how weird it is. Y'all, my wife is out here with me. This is Caitlin.
Hi.
Don't fiddle with it because it'll shake it. Can you see it okay?
You can see it, it's just at the bottom of the frame.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe we will. We will adjust it a little. There we go. Not bad. So you can see how deep those grooves are coming in. Before my dear sweet wife says anything, she doesn't like watermelon at all.
That looks so gross.
So I don't know if you can hear her, but she's expressing her discontent. Look at that. It is, I mean, that bark is setting. Sure is. Oh, that smoke is definitely on there. You can taste it. Oh my gosh, that's so weird. Well, we're gonna let it keep going. The internal temperature of this thing right now is only about 75 degrees. It started at about 35. I don't know really how far to cook it. I know it should be hot, and 75 is not gonna cut it, so it's only been an hour and a half, like I said, so we're gonna keep this thing on here probably for another 5 hours or so, and then we will be good to go. So we're gonna cover this back up here and let it smoke, and we'll check in here probably in another hour and a half. We're here at about the 3.5 hour mark, y'all. It's 1:45 in the afternoon. Trash trucks are rolling through my neighborhood. But figured we'd get a look at this. Got some clouds rolling in. Looks like we might get a little bit of rain, so we're going to have to contend with that. But not to worry, we'll stay the course. But look at this girl here. Nice looking bar set. Let me get my glove on here so that I can. Oops, wrong hand. Get you a good look at her. Look at that. Almost a thing of beauty, isn't it? I'll pick it up here so you can get a better look. Wonderful. The color on it is so surprising. I'll make sure that you can see it there. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This bark is set just wonderfully on it. I love the way that it looks. It's going to be a beautiful thing when we're done with it. Who knows how it'll taste, but it'll look great. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head inside and we're going to make up a glaze that we're going to put on this in the last hour of cooking. We still got a ways to go. The interior temp on this right now is at about 130. It says 132. I'm just going to let it keep going until we get to, until I think that we're satisfied with it. I'm taking this to a party later for people to try. So I've got a lot of time. Like I said, it's only about 1:50, 1:45 right now. So party's not until 7 o'clock. Lots of time. In the meantime, let's go make up that glaze. Back inside here, let's get this glaze going. I'm gonna turn on the heat to a medium low here just to start out, just to get the pan warm. The base of our glaze is going to be maple syrup. This is Runamok Maple. As you can see, these are very fancy little syrups. They come in different flavors, and this one is aged in rum barrels. I will leave a link in the description so that you can check them out for yourselves. They're really yummy. They're not overly sweet either, so they're good for ice cream. They're still good for things like pancakes and waffles if you want to add a kick in there. And the only ingredients, I'll show you. The only ingredient is organic maple syrup aged in rum barrels. So yummy. All right, so this is about 2 ounces, so we're going to pour this whole thing in here. It's going to take a second. Got some sugar that's crystallized in there. I've had these for a little while. Go. There we go. And then some brown sugar. I'm not sure how much. I'm just going to add it until I think that's probably good. That's probably good. What is that? Half a cup maybe? Get that in there. Get that going. Yeah, already looks like a glaze, doesn't it? Beautiful. Next we're going to add just a pinch of cinnamon. Maybe 2 pinches. There we go. Smells good. Get that a little bit of a taste. That's good. Needs a little twang, a little variation there. So I'm going to turn down this heat just a little bit here, and we are going to add in just a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Just a splash there. We'll see how this does in a moment. Oh, a drop fell on my foot. Oh, it burns. Oh no. Oh. That tastes like bourbon candy. So that's finished, y'all. So we're just gonna turn off the heat there and put this on the back burner with no heat on it. And after a while, it's about 3 o'clock now, so probably about 5 o'clock or so, I'm gonna go out there and apply it to our fake ham, our watermelon. Look at that. Yep. Beautiful. We are at the 6.5 hour mark, and we almost made it without getting rained on, but close only counts and horseshoes and hand grenades, as they say. But let's take a look at this ham. Yes, sir. That is good stuff. The internal temperature right now is reading at 168. I'm happy with that. Now it's time for us to apply our glaze and let it sit for a little while. All right, so you can see I have moved the ham to the top grate here, or our watermelon ham rather. Put it into a pan here so that it'll catch our nice glaze as we are applying. Look at this color, y'all, and this bark, man, that is a set bark right there. So I'm really, honestly, happy and impressed with this. So let's get this good stuff rolling. I hope I have enough. I don't know if I do. If it rolls down the side, that's okay. I think we'll be all right here. I don't know how this is gonna taste, but I am just super impressed with how this looks. Oh my gosh. And look at that jiggle. It's even got the jiggle, y'all. It's so funny. Oh, well, it is nothing if not a novelty, that is for sure. That's so funny. I hope y'all are enjoying this video. Again, I have no idea how this is going to taste, but it sure does look the part, doesn't it? Wonderful. All right, I'm going to let this glaze set on here for a little bit. Going to come back out here probably and continue to baste it over the next hour or so, and then this baby's going to be finished. And we'll be ready to take it to the party and give it a taste. The rain is just now starting to pick up, y'all. As you can see, it's coming in. But I am pleased as punch with the way that this looks. We're gonna take it in and we're gonna get it ready to transport. Woo! We sure did get caught in the rain out there, didn't we? But I'll tell you what, I got it done just in time before the rain really came in. So I shut up the Smoky Mountain, closed all the vents, and it'll put itself out here in just a little while. But look at this here. Look at that. I am just pleased as punch with the way that this looks, everybody. I'm telling you, I did not think that it was going to turn out looking this good. We are going to do a taste test, but I don't want to cut into this until we go to the party, so that'll be at the end of this video here. Just a couple of things about this. It was really easy to do. I encourage you to do it. I think really seriously the most difficult part of this was just getting the rind off the watermelon. Outside of that, it was just like a regular old pork butt. Plainly, I put a rub on it. I put it out of the smoker for a while, monitored the temperature, and just so you know, I pulled this off at 180. I did not do that for any specific reason except I thought it was finished. Of course, with pork shoulder, I usually go until about 200 or somewhere around there. But since this was not waiting to be tender, 180 is hot, and it's ready to go. There's still some heat coming off of it here. This bark is I'm just so happy with the way this bark looks. And I don't know what this tastes like yet, but I kind of have an idea, and it really doesn't taste like watermelon. So anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope it was useful for you. If you give this a try, let me know how it turns out for you. And let me know about your thoughts in general in regards to cooking up this watermelon ham, as it were. I'm super excited to continue on with this channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more videos as I can make them for you. And any comments or questions, I'm more than happy to answer down in the comments section below. Thank you so much for watching. This was super fun. I hope you enjoyed it too. And we'll see y'all next time. Oh, I almost forgot. Remember, if it's goalpost, it's good. We'll see y'all next time. All right, here we are. We're ready to cut into this thing.
Oh God.
Wow, you're gonna record this while we're here?
That's right. Oh, I guess I should have gotten a sharper knife. Hold on.
The cooking channel.
You have all of those nice knives there.
I forewent the Wusthof instead. I went with the butter knife.
No good!
Is it good? Is it
It
good?
never happens. Robert is performance anxiety. Wait. Maybe that's a stage name. We should ask him like what he's called. Is it Roberto? Is it Roberto? Oh God, look at that.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Oh, that is hilarious.
It looks like roast beast.
It's like
It does look like roast beast.
I'm excited.
All right.
Oh, woof.
Look at the texture, it's not falling apart.
It totally looks like a bleeding armadillo cake.
All right.
Very icing.
Rachel can't wait to wrap her mitts around it. Like quivering meat.
All right. Here we go.
Oh boy.
Oh my God.
First reactions.
There should be a video.
Yeah.
It looks like if it weren't for the seeds, I would think this was like a super rare, like prime rib.
Oh, right, he's colorblind.
He's collecting his
That's
mouth.
the grossest thing he's ever had in his mouth. That's not very much Playboy.
The thoughtfulness goes around.
That's really not very good. But it's not god awful.
Didn't we say that about the
There
neck
is
strawberry?
definitely smoke
Yes.
on there, although I'm sad to say there's not really much of a ring. I thought there might be a little bit of a ring. But that bark is on there, man. That is bark. It is, I mean, it doesn't taste like watermelon. It does not at all. Like, watermelon is one of my favorite things in the whole wide world. And this tastes like something totally different.
That is not good.
It tastes, it's kind of like, it's almost like an eggplant. You know, eggplant doesn't really taste like anything. It's almost like an eggplant that is really sweet. And that's kind of what it tastes like. And there's definitely smoke in there. You know, there's the rub from earlier, so there's some garlic and there's some other flavors in there. But like, is this something I would choose to eat? Probably not. Is this something that I think you should try? Yes, for sure. So just to show that I'm not kidding, I'll take another bite.
Well, that face
Yeah,
says
pass.
it all. That
Pass.
face says it all.
So what's the catchphrase here?
The catchphrase is, if you try something new and it is something that you've never done before,
This is a long
but you
catchphrase.
put a lot of work and effort into something, and it's your passion and it's fun, and you get to share it with your friends and make them eat it now, and they've seen you eat it and you don't like it.
Yeah.
You know what that is? It's good. Bye.